Blunk, and now you're under my control.
We also have Jules in the house. What's up? What's up? Jules in the house. This is going to be a very difficult podcast to do.
Oh, really, dude?
Why is it being Jewish an insult to you, Nick?
I'm a motherfucking monster.
I give him a year.
Rick Glassman, remember this is the guy from Marshall Carpet One, right? We love Rick Glassman. Steve Glassman. I'm sorry. Steve Glassman, the dad. Big part of Ricky's show, but they revealed something that's a little too Jewish, even for me.
Why is it being Jewish an insult to you, Nick?
Why do you think? So this we caught, and I'm glad we watched this, because we skip over a lot of Glassmans these days. You know, it's too much fluff. But we just learned he broke up with Leto, finally. So Rick is single, but he might have a new suitor, his father. Yeah, we've showed you plenty of tape. Here, you could cut to this. We've showed you plenty of tape of, that's Rick's uncle. Here's Steve Glassman in the back there, laughing like a hyena, looking like Benjamin Franklin there.
His hair looks incredible.
It's really good. Let's see if we can get some good
I hope you're
Steve.
able to have hair like that one day.
Yeah, let's see if we can get some real
Look
good
at
Steve.
him.
I know, he's really...
That's you almost. You're very close to being that.
I'm totally fine with that. If I could merge into that, that's totally... Here, I want to get you some good Steve. Maybe he's got a little commercial with Stevie, because I really want to reintroduce people. And remember, him and his dad have done a lot of weird shit. Like, remember when they both shared that chair and he was like sitting on his dad's lap for a whole podcast, and they were both wearing their little sweatpants? Here, let's cut to this. Let's see if we could get... This is Teddy, his uncle. And
Teddy.
but then we'll see Stephen Glassman, my hero. Here.
Amazon.
A little closer.
They didn't.
Can you hear me?
I could hear you.
Okay.
See, Steve's coming up. That's not Steve either.
Yeah. Oh.
You got Prime?
I got Prime.
Okay.
You got Prime?
Yeah, I think Prime Day is coming up.
That is when we realized that we thought of Prime.
Yes, that's what it was. He goes, "You got Prime," and we're like, "Whoa, you guys drinking?" Oh, of course.
But they're talking about Amazon.
Well, when I hear Prime, I think Prime. Okay, here comes Steven, and he is just like Ricky. He's always wearing these sweatpants. He's got his butt out. You could see that thing swanging and swanging in those very thin sweatpants. And him and his son are very affectionate.
Prime Day's tomorrow.
Look at that butt.
Prime Day, it was probably
There
a
he
month
is,
ago.
Steve Glassman about to sit down.
No, it's 11th and then 12th.
Say
really
Prime,
tall.
You gotta say Prime was a few weeks ago.
Amazon Rentals.
What Prime Day is?
Teddy?
No.
It's Logan Paul's athletic drink, okay?
They still don't know in the chat what Prime is?
No, I was just kidding, because he went, Can you explain to me what Prime is
Oh,
again?
of course, yes. So here's Steven. And you can see, yeah, he is getting a little kooky, huh? Stephen Glassman. Let's see if he says some words. Keep an eye on him.
You get an extra deal on Prime Day.
It's Teddy.
Oh, it's like Black Friday?
Some
Yeah,
bullshit
sort of.
guy.
Prime
He
Day
said.
is exactly like that.
Exactly.
They decide to pick a day in the middle of the summer where...
Right.
Near Tisha B'Av.
Right.
Right.
Oh, I love that,
Right.
Steven.
We're going to
Wait till you
change the
see.
name of this podcast from Take Your Shoes Off to the Tisha B'Av Time podcast.
Ooh.
It's
August
time
7th.
to Tisha B'Av.
August 7th.
Actually, it's August 5th on Friday.
So he could narrate a children's cartoon with that voice. He's like David the Gnome. You ever watch David the Gnome? Pull up, Jules, pull up a David the Gnome cartoon clip. Just type that and send it over. We're going to see if Stephen Glassman sounds like... Yeah, I used to pick on this guy, David the Gnome. I was walking through the woods for 3 or 4 hours when I stumbled upon a beautiful... It was a show for children, but it seemed really off. And it sounded like it was voiced by him.
Tisha B'Av.
It's
August 7th.
Thank you.
Actually, it's August 5th on Friday and carries
Is it
over.
really?
Carries over,
Oh,
yes.
boy.
Yes.
Yeah, so it was about a week ago.
Well, this is the end of the road.
August.
There's the
I'll be
mountain.
on
Yeah,
time for that.
when we
Okay,
this
check
finally
this
hits
out.
the
I think
air.
I was dead right. So there's Stephen Glassman. They even kind of look similar. I know David was a little chubbier, but listen to David, what he says here. This is very, very similar.
Well, this is the end of the road. There's the mountain of beyond.
Come on.
We'll have to walk the rest of the way. Well, Swift, old friend, I'm afraid the time has come for us to part.
So he's like, what the fuck? It was about this Jewish, and it had no kid theme. It was very adult. All right, anyway,
He's
let's show
walking
you
to his death on that mountain peak.
Yeah, it's a really bizarre show. And it always felt off. It always felt like it had some religious motive, but it wasn't. It's a very suspicious show. I don't know if people remember that one. But, yeah, same guy. Let's go to the clip of the month. This is my favorite. Yeah, I hope I didn't build it up too much. I don't think I did. You guys like incest, right? We're going to hear about it. What's the time for this one, Jules?
48:15.
48:15. I'm going to kick it back to 48. And we'll go from there. And I think they're showing pictures of some of their other relatives. When Rick says, look at that, he looks like a penis. Or something like that. Listen to this.
16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, that was a good.
There it is.
That was a lovely massage. Thank you.
Oh, my God.
And
Sync.
That audio was nuts.
You never know what I'm doing when I do that.
Adam
do you
Ray.
Do cannonballs in the pool? Do you just lay by the pool? What's your pool
first of
routine?
all, we sit on the ledge.
It's 110 degrees out there right
Yeah,
now.
it's 110 today and yesterday.
Yeah, here's what Mark does.
Here's Mark, this guy.
You look like
Put
you
that
just
picture
passed
up.
away.
It looks like my dad's penis head.
Okay, so this is what caught my attention. I was working in my shipping zone, remember? I was in my shipping facility doing general office tasks. Isn't that funny? We have general office tasks we do now.
That's so cute of you.
That's why we got to make this show, The Office.
You're running around.
I'm running around. I'm doing stuff. Wait till you see this lamp I
I
installed.
thought you would never run around again.
And we built the whole facility ourselves. You should see this. We got it all on tape. It's not a joke. Big shipping facility while other people are building bars.
2 months ago, it wasn't here.
2 months ago, it was a crawl space. It's a full-fledged shipping facility now, just to do one order's worth of shipping. So we spent mostly everything we made on the supplies for this center.
But
so we
man,
sold
is
all
it
the shirts.
fun.
We got the money for the shirts. We used that money to build the ship center to ship out the shirts, and now we're back at zero. But
We're
you guys have
having a
shirts,
blast.
but they have shirts.
Yeah, we're having a blast and you have shirts.
Okay, cheers, everybody, to what's coming up. This is to Ricky Tiki Tempo from Marshall Carpet 1, Marshall Rug Gallery. Please pester them, bother them. Cheers, everybody. Here we go. Ooh, they're getting spicy and shaky. Thank you for allowing me to go through those emotions. Here it is. We just heard, he looks like Dad's penis head. And I go, And I was about to make some wise guy remark like, oh, yeah, you seen your dad's penis then, huh? Huh?
Oh, yeah, dude. You look like you just passed away.
It looks like my dad's penis head.
Okay, so this got me. I dropped a whole stack of bins and turned around and I go, what the hell's happening here with the Glassman? I've been ignoring the whole app, but I heard, this looks like my dad's penis head. And I love this father and son stuff because he's a spoiled little brat, this Glassman. His parent, whenever he comes over, his parents go, Ricky, 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 the best boy in the world. You're the best. You're the smartest boy. And then he goes off and treats women poorly with his new confidence. So he does. He's weird. And so listen to this. This looks like Dad's penis head. And then I turn and I hear this.
Oh my God!
Which I actually saw yesterday when I'm
Great shot.
I'm sitting in the other room.
Excuse us, me and Jules. Which I just saw the other day. Let's back that up, okay? Rewind time.
Put that
just
picture
passed
up.
away.
It looks like my dad's penis head.
Oh my God!
Which I actually saw yesterday when I'm
Great shot.
I'm sitting in the other room and Dad's taking a shower and these guys get naked with each other as if they're not naked. The comfort isn't like I know.
Okay, so first of all, you're watching your dad, your uncle, and your uncle's friend be naked around each other. We thought about this the other day when you're hearing like that guy who's on Joe Rogan. He's like, man, and they always still go back to this, the trans bathroom thing where they're like, oh, it's so horrifying. A girl is in the bathroom with her mom and then she's exposed to a naked man. Oh, God, that guy should be killed. And I'm going, yes, all guys who are naked in front of anybody should be killed. Yeah, please, I agree with that. Ever been to a men's locker room where you psychos seem to think it's okay to be... My whole life, I knew this was a scam. Since school started, since camp, since any nudity in front of other people, I said, wait a minute. No. This is horrific. And they said, oh, no, it's normal. It was never normal to me. I never normalized it. I refused to change in my earliest of gym classes, being thrown out of gym. Oh, wait, you're saying if I don't change for gym, I have the punishment of not having to do gym? Oh, please. Oh, it's too much. Naked men in front of men is just as bad. I have this whole rant that I do where it's talking about men's bathrooms where they go to the urinal. You'll be standing next to a man with his full boner out at a urinal. He's fucking lighting the place up, as if he's spraying for roaches. And then all of a sudden he has his big boner out. He's peeing and then he just goes, excuse me, this isn't a fart room. It says bath or wash, not fart. You want to fart, you shit on top of a toilet and you blow that ghost downstairs. Flush. You have to do it like it's a Ghostbuster trap. You have to hit that button at the exact time. So don't start telling me, how horrific it would be to see a trans person in the bathroom.
It's happening to people every day.
Every day that I'm in a bathroom, I got to see you guys farting and shitting. You're on the toilet just going, oh, hey, how you doing? That's sick. It's deranged. You should shit 2 miles from your own home in the privacy of nobody. It's the only way it should be done. So these guys swanging aping, running around the locker room with their dad's dicks like that fucking clock all around. And Rick's just walking around with them. And wait till you hear what happens next. And Rick's so proud to tell us this. Sick Rick. Listen to this.
It's a great shot.
I'm sitting in the other room, and Dad's taking a shower, and these guys get naked with each other as if they're not naked. The comfort isn't like, I know I feel comfortable, but I'm still naked. I shouldn't do certain things. Yeah. It's as if they're not.
No. You shouldn't be naked or comfortable in front of anybody naked. Ever. You look sick. It's the scariest sight a person could see. You seen the movie Men? The monster in the movie Men was a naked man simply standing there. Horrific! One of the most frightening stills in cinema history. So that was enough proof for me. This naked male form standing straight is terrifying. The schlong. The balls. Oh, the balls.
Did you see Kid Cudi's pic in his article where he was pitching about Kanye?
No, what happened there?
Really
quick.
Send
that over. I'd like to examine that.
It's at the top.
The men's nuts, butts, disgusting. The nuts, the thigh. I mean, I don't know how you could stomach it. And you're willing to do this just so you could play baseball with each other. I mean, you're not getting, it's not like they said, go to the locker room, get completely naked, shower in front of each other. At the end of that, you each get $100,000. They don't say that. They say, do all that. And then at the end, you got to run back and forth with these men as many times as possible until you're beat tired and it tastes like vomit, blood's coming out of your mouth. What kind of psycho agrees to that? You all did. You all agreed. You thought that was school. Okay. Psychos. All right, so let's see this Kid Cudi photo. Where's this?
Oh, it said I dragged it to the top.
Dragged it to the top. I'd like to drag some black people to the top. To the top, like drag them to the top financially and give them a nice home. Let's see this picture of Kid Cudi, you say.
The next one, scroll down.
Let's see. I don't like what I'm seeing so far. Kid Cudi is all right, they say. No. Oh, my Johnson. I'm so fucking retarded. I'm going home. Keep going down. Jeremiah Wonders? Get the fuck out of here.
Did you want to read what he said about Kanye? Or you?
No, that's okay.
Everyone saw.
It's a diss. Okay, so listen to this. Here, it gets worse. This is what happened in Glassman's sick orgy with his father.
not even naked.
Clothes are just an afterthought.
Yeah, the penis going like this, it might as well be my shoes untied. That's how much it's acknowledged. And Dad goes, I miss you, Ricky. I love you, Ricky. And I go, I love you too. Okay, and he comes over. And also,
he comes over. He's
Glassman,
naked.
we have nice penises. So
that bothers. We're Glassmans. We have nice penises. That bothers me. You don't share penis info with your family. You know. The word penis was never said in front of my dad. My dad doesn't know I know the word. I never heard him say it. When there's a nude scene in a movie, we both pretend like we don't exist. There is no talk of nudity, sex, no discussion of breasts, balls. I mean, the grossest he's ever gotten was to referring to another man's gas as a fart once. And even that, even that I called DCFS. Told him there was a sex crime happening. If your dad goes farts in front of you, call DCFS. Yeah, I got a crime here. My dad's sexually abusing me. Yeah, he's right here. You want to talk to him? Hello, no, I'm sorry, my son's crazy. Oh yeah, we're sending the cops. You people don't fuck with your parents enough. You give them all the leeway. But listen to this. So it gets even worse. The Glassmans have nice penises. Ugh, that's so gross. And his dad's coming up to him naked, and Rick's naked at this point. Okay? Rick is naked, but remember, Rick said, "No, I get naked in front of them too, but I don't do weird things. I don't open pickle jars like, sorry, you know." But he's still naked in front of the man that created him from his own balls. There's something sick about that. Now watch, Rick's naked. His dad starts walking towards him naked. Listen to this.
And Dad goes, I miss you, Ricky. I love you, Ricky. And I go, I love you too. Okay, and he comes over. And also, Glassman, we have nice penises. So on the walk over, I'm seeing my dad's
even Adam Ray. Did you see Adam Ray? Adam Ray goes, oh my God. Look at Adam Ray when he's saying this. This is the most genuine Adam Ray's ever. Oh my God! Don't cut back that part. Watch this.
He comes over. And also, Glassman, we have nice penises. So on the walk over, I'm seeing my dad's schwanz just go like this.
He doesn't know about that. Most people don't. So listen here. Back to Ricky. Listen to this.
So on the walk over, I'm seeing my dad's schwanz just go like this. And he comes and he gives me a big, he's not being funny. He's stoned he is from the pool. Yeah, right. He just gives me a big kiss. He goes, I love you. And his dick is just like on my knee.
He kissed you naked? And his dick's touching you? Your Honor, no further clips. I mean, that's fucking incest! We got him! Let me hear this again. Let me finish this up. They're all laughing, too.
Right. He just gives me a big kiss. He goes, I love you. And his dick is just like on my knee. And I'm like, if we did this on the
Look at Adam Ray. Adam Ray's like, this family is weird. He knows this isn't normal. And look at this guy's laughing as if this always happens. And look at his dad over here. You know his dad has wings, right? He flies. Look at him. That's my boy Ricky retelling my pee-pee. Yeah. Look at this. This is happening at Marshall Carpet 1 in Ohio. This is very bad. And if Marshall Carpet 1 was open, we messed this up again. They're closed. Next week, you remind me at the beginning of the show to call Marshall Carpet 1 and report this to them, to his whole office.
You got it.
Okay, that's his dad's place.
We wouldn't have to have animation. We would just actually blur it.
Your father loves to show off his dick. I know.
I walk in here.
We sleep together.
Excuse us? Sick. We sleep together, so I know about that dick. This isn't normal Jew stuff, guys. This is not, because immediately, this is what Jules said. These Jewish families, huh? And I said, no, this is not these Jewish families. This is the Glassmans. See the Kleins, the Glass. They're your only examples of these Jews. Terrible. I would totally understand why Nick Fuentes wants them in a shallow.
You got fully nude and snuck into your grandma's bed where she was sleeping nude to steal a cigarette pack out of her nightstand, and you had to like crawl over her like.
My grandma didn't get nude. The most, you could take off 8 layers of clothes and she would still have on like 8 nightgowns. You couldn't get to anything. I mean, there's just so many layers. Grandma back then had about 15 layers of shirt.
And you tried. You were ripping open her bodice
By the time
and over.
you can't get to it. By the time you get to it, your hands are all worn out from all the ripping of fabric. You're just not equipped to do that much fabric ripping. You think you might, but that's the only way a grandma can stay unraped from me. It's from all those clothes.
We're in the same bed.
Okay, there it is. They're in this. Oh, wait. This is going to be the Shmee thing that I wanted to do with you guys. Watch this.
His name is Mildred. Yes.
I walk in here. I'm setting up. I walk in. Nobody's here. I go down to get a coffee. I come back up. The room's still the same, but I think I hear a shower. I can't quite hear if the shower's on, but it sounds like there's some noise. But as I was going to investigate to hear the shower, I did hear way louder than a shower. And also, you know how loud the shower is.
Here they come. Watch this. This is everything to me. They're smoking weed.
This is a pre-pod or a mid-podcast shmee break.
A mid-podcast Shmee break. I'm not making this up. They shut it. They said it. That's the Glassmans. A mid-podcast Shmee break. Can we watch that just one more time? Here, cut back to that. Listen.
This is a pre-pod or a mid-podcast shmee break. Normally here in Nevada, we respect the
I love this guy.
smoke detectors.
This guy's got it right.
Hot box, and we smoke our joints and blow it into the shower. Though Teddy doesn't always observe those rules.
These shirts were all designed by your mom.
Traveling with him.
By the way.
This is Teddy's birthday shirt. At 70, I'm confident. Of all that I've got, still rock my own music, still roll my own pot, still tickle the ivories, still strum all them strings, still happy getting higher, still have more songs to sing.
Yeah, baby.
My wife, the poet.
Isn't she great? That's your mom.
Read his shirt.
Well, this family, you remember what Deaf Noodle said. Well, it doesn't apply to Deaf Noodles, but I do hate them for being too happy. They need to tone it the fuck down and have some family problems already. Okay? They're too happy and I hate them. All right, there they were. Let's take a quick little break. We'll be right back.